talk about free graphics programs again. You may have already gone to GIMP, which has a little larger learning curve, not as user-friendly. So this is another free program that is really good to use, really easy to use, and it's called PhotoScape. If you go to Google and type in PhotoScape, PhotoScape without any spaces and hit search, your first option should actually be PhotoScape, and if you from, it'll bring you to a page like you see unless this changes, and you'll have a couple options. I'm going to go ahead and download from CNET. I'm going to hit download now. I should get this little dash. The top to protect for security, blah, blah, blah. If I click that, I can select download file. It'll refresh the page, and then the next thing I should see is this, which is to download. I'm going to choose run. If you have a good internet long to download. And then yes to allow. Just a side note while this is preparing, well, I'll get back to that side note here. So once we have the setup open, we want to click next. You can read the license agreement I already have, so I'm going to go ahead and click I agree. Next options is create program group. Yes, I want a shortcut on my desktop. Yes, and quick launch is this area down here. So I'm going to say yes and next. By saying yes, I mean I'm not unchecking any of them. This is where it's going to install, and I usually don't change that unless I have reason to, so I'm going to click next. I don't want to install Google Toolbar, so I'm going to uncheck that and click install. And then I'm going to go ahead and wait for it to install. And back to my side note, on the tutorials you see on free programs, pretty much you're only going to find tutorials on programs that have proven themselves trustworthy. So that's pretty much, I'm really not going to be showing you things that are going to be possible virus or extremely glitchy. These are all programs that have been out for a long period of time, and have had good reviews. And usually, like most free programs, you can choose to donate to the developer in order to help them continue to offer the software for free and also continue development, because developing programs is not easy, and it allows them to make money without having to take the corporate route and make a giant company like Adobe. Which, don't get me wrong, I like Adobe plenty. So once it's done, it's going to bring up this little option to run PhotoScape. If you want to run it, go ahead and leave it selected and hit finish. If you don't, uncheck it. And we're going to go ahead and hit finish, leaving it to run. And you're going to see this nice little option here. There's a lot of options. The main one, if you're wanting to edit images, would be editor. So we'll select that. Then you can open, and you have a lot of really easy to use tools. And we'll go over a little more of that in other tutorials. So hopefully you find this to be a good program to use, and hope that's helped.